Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. I hope you guys are all doing well out there, enjoying your Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I am so looking forward to a weekend of just relaxation and good times and laughter, right? Good times and relaxation, okay? Hope you guys are all doing very well out there. Yes. I didn't know this was going to happen, honest to God. Okay, I thought tomorrow or today, tonight, we'd be talking about this situation one last time, but apparently we got one last piece for you guys before tonight's reaction watch party type thing later on tonight. Okay, and I'll explain that here in just a few minutes. But here it is, y'all. They put out some more information out here. It got leaked somehow, or not really leaked. They teased it. It was already on something else, on a streaming platform. And now everybody and their mama talking about it, okay? They've been talking about it since yesterday. But me, myself, I needed a break. I needed a break from talking about Miss Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. And, of course, I talked a little bit about Ezra Miller and the fact that he's on the run. Dude kick rocks and he's out on a lamb right now, y'all. Real talk, but that's a whole other conversation in itself. Please go check out that pop-up video I just recently did late last night. Go check it out. It'd be greatly appreciated. I got a couple other pop-up videos coming your way right after this show. Actually, I was trying to do this as a pop-up video because I didn't want to do a live on this, but then as I'm doing this, I'm going, now I got to talk about it with my fam. I got to do this live. Y'all been a part of this whole journey with me. And hopefully today is the very last day revolving around any of this stuff with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Obviously, we know this is not the last that we have heard from Amber Heard. But hopefully this is the last time we hear from her for a little while, okay? But I digress. We got things to get into. We got things to talk about. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all y'all who are watching from all the corners of the world. I see all y'all starting to file in. Hello, hello, hello. Happy to have you guys here with me. And I wanted to do this together as a fam, not a pop-up. Just do it as a live, just do it live. So I figured let's just do it live, okay? So do me a favor, if you really appreciate that, please hit that like button down below. Send it past 100 likes really quick, okay? Get it past 200 likes really quick. That would really, really mean a lot. I see a bunch of y'all starting to file in. I know a lot of y'all have been either waiting for my commentary, my opinions about this. Like I said, I wanted to wait until the morning to do something, either a pop-up or a live, but definitely needed to talk about some other topics on this platform other than just Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, okay? And like I said, got some pop-ups coming up very soon, so tune in to those as well. There's some crazy stories out here, and we need to talk about those as well. Anyway, hit that like button down below, and do not forget to crush that subscribe button, okay? Por favor. I'd really, really appreciate it, okay? So hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that join button. Check out that Patreon as well. It's in the ticker going that way, okay? I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into some stories, baby, because we got some stories for that air, okay? We got some stories. We got some more stories. We got some more ish going down, and it just never ends. You know what I'm saying? It's the song that doesn't end, okay? Lamb chops. It is the song that doesn't end. But we are here for it. We got to talk about it so that we can move on to greener pastures and bigger stories, okay? So, all right, y'all. You see the title down below. As we already know, Amber Heard was in a big interview with well, it's, allegedly a big tell-all exclusive interview with Savannah Guthrie on the Today Show. All right. The full enchilada is going to be on tonight, premiering 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Dateline. I will be watching that. I'm going to sit down and watch it, and then I will be doing a reaction watch party type thing at 8 p.m. As soon or whenever the interview is over, I will be hopping on here, and we will be doing a full-on discussion about the interview. Hopefully, I'll be able to take some clips and snippets and all that and show them onto the show as well so that we can react to it as a family. So I will be doing that tonight around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So tune in. And if it's nighttime for you guys, be sure to bring in your cocktails and all that stuff. We're going to kick it. We're going to talk this out, and we are going to watch this and react to that whole interview as a family. Okay. Or the parts that we did not already see. Okay. So be sure to tune in and be a part of that conversation, okay? Because we're going to do that tonight. And I'm doing that for everybody. At first, it was going to be members only, but then I got some DMs and people were very upset about that. So, hey, I heard y'all and I care about y'all. I care about my family, okay? Not only just my members, I care about every single last one of y'all that are a part of the chat and conversate here. So we will be watching it together as a whole family. All of us will be watching it together. Okay, I'll figure out another thing that I can do just for my patrons and for my members later on. Okay, but anyway, that will be going on. And you know what, Tyler? That is a good ass question. Hold up, I'm gonna pull that up. Call in, quite possibly. We'll do a group discussion. We'll open up the video chat line and we will talk. Okay, so 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. I will be doing a full-on thing. And then basically, I'm hoping we can wave bon voyage to the Amber Heard story so that we can move the F on to bigger subjects and bigger topics that are going on in the world. I've been riding this out with y'all, and I love all y'all. So I'm just giving you guys what you want. I'm giving you what you need. Okay? So let's get into this. She sat down with Savannah Guthrie. Big interview. The rest of the interview, I guess. I'm assuming we're missing out through 30 minutes, maybe? Maybe we're missing 30 minutes. Hopefully that's true. Because if we already saw everything, then there's no point in having a watch party. You feel me? But we are all going to be sitting down. Or they all sat down. It premieres tonight. And they have just dropped half of the show, basically half of the interview on Peacock. It's streamed on Peacock, and now we got some more information. Remember, they said as Savannah Guthrie teased on the Today Show, she said, we have some information, we have the evidence, or we have items, okay, that they brought in as evidence that was not admitted in the trial that could be some bombshell smoking gun type of thing. Okay. We got to get into this. F it. And that's the same thing. Victoria, let me keep it real. Where Booby at? Okay? Where Boo at, though? That's what I'd like to know. That's what Savannah Guthrie should have asked during the show. Maybe she might ask that. You never know. Okay? Now, we got to get into this piece because this is very interesting to me, okay? This is the part that really kind of blows my mind. You see the title down below, and I'm not kidding. This is literally the evidence, I guess. Maybe there's more that we're going to see later on in the interview tonight, but this is what they're saying is basically the smoking gun evidence. So let's take a look at this article here really quick. And I got a small snippet from the actual interview itself. I got a small video clip that we are going to watch very, very shortly. Okay. But as you see in the title right here, Amber Heard claims she has a binder full of notes about the physical abuse from Johnny Depp. Yeah, a binder of notes. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Let's go on into this. And I know some of y'all already seen this information because obviously it's been headlining in all the news recently as far as like online news blogs, etc., websites and all that. People have been talking about this like a mother lover. But hey, let's keep it real. Let's keep it straight funky. Notes. This is, as they say, is her smoking gun. Let's go here, okay? Amber Heard says her doctor kept contemporaneous notes of the physical abuse she suffered while married to Johnny Depp. Now, we already know that she had a televised interview with Savannah Guthrie on NBC. She explains that she had been reporting physical abuse within her relationship since 2011, y'all. And the couple also was married 4 years later in 2015. She says here, and we'll be hearing it from the horse's mouth here very shortly. She says there's a binder worth of years of notes dating back to 2011 from the very beginning of my relationship that were taken by my doctor who I was reporting my abuse to. Guthrie and her reporting team at NBC looked at the notes and confirmed what Heard had been telling her therapist since 2012. Okay. Seems a little strange. She has a binder worth of years of notes dating back from 2011, but then when they did their due diligence, when her team and Savannah Guthrie and her team did their due diligence, they say that she had been telling her therapist since 2012. So the years are off. Okay? Years are off already. To me, I see cap. To me, I see lies. But that's just me, though. Okay? Now, I understand there's other people out here that are supporters, okay, that are Team Heard. I get it. It's fine. All right? Keep holding it down for her. But at the same time, she's still not getting her dates right. She's not even getting her years right. That is very strange to me. But let's move on. So according to Guthrie, in January 2012, Heard told her therapist that Depp, quote unquote, hit her, threw her on the floor. The therapist's notes, I'm going to put the therapist's notes in quotations because I see sus. It's sus as hell to me. But let's move on. Let's continue with this article. The therapist's notes from 2013 read, he threw her against a wall and threatened to kill her, according to Guthrie. This marks the first time that Heard's legal team has shared the therapist's notes publicly. Okay. Real quick, before we continue into this article, okay? I need to say something. This is sus as hell. I'm sorry. Therapist notes. Once again, I'm going to read this part that I just read. This marks the first time that Heard's legal team has shared the therapist's notes publicly. Do you realize how much information, evidence, photos, video, audio files have been out here for everyone to see for years? You're telling me, of course, the bruise on the face when she went to go file for the TRO, the restraining order, the multitude of photos where she's got, man, I can't even, I'll never forget the photo where she has the bruise, a busted lip, and then it says, I'll be back, or something like, I shall return. She's holding like this Post-it note, and she's got this weird ass smirk on her face. All that stuff has been out here. This is not evidence that just came out of the clear blue sky. This is evidence that's been out here for years. Audio files of her going, I'm so sorry, Johnny, blah, blah, blah. You know, when little Richard got severed and all that stuff. We got all that information. But this information, these therapist notes, never leaked. This is smoking gun, damning evidence against Johnny Depp. And we ain't never seen none of this information until yesterday? What? Get out of here. I'm sorry. You look at all this stuff. You're telling me the stuff that she even leaked herself. She even leaked that stuff herself. I'm sorry for clapping at you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm a little heated. Okay, forgive me. Okay, I love you guys, but still, you're telling me the smoking gun information, the smoking gun evidence that she put out on NBC. You're telling me that is stuff that was put out for the first time publicly yesterday? Ain't nobody else ever seen that ish. That is a lie. That is a full-on lie. I'm sorry. And I'm already hearing other people out here saying, oh, she could have been writing this stuff herself, so on and so forth. We're going to get into that stuff. I got some thoughts and I got some theories. We're going to get into that. Trust and believe, okay? First time that the team Depp has ever put that stuff out publicly. That is very awkward and strange in my personal opinion. Let's continue with this article. Her notes represented years of real-time explanations of what was going on. I don't know how much of real-time that is, but okay. All right. Maybe real-time in her own mind. That's all I'm going to say here. Okay. Now, this obviously was a segment it was like a 22-minute segment that but premiered on Peacock. Okay. Obviously, they're teasing it because they want everybody and their mama to tune in tonight to see what's going down and what other information that is out here. And let me be real. NBC's been, the Today Show, Savannah Guthrie, NBC, they have been really, really smart with all this stuff. Let's keep it real. They've been very, very crafty and smart with these breadcrumbs because I've been talking about it. A whole bunch of other channels have been talking about it. We are all gearing up and ready to watch this interview that's about to premiere tonight. So they did their due diligence. Moving on. According to Guthrie, the judge ruled the notes hearsay and refused to make them available to the jury in the defamation trial between Heard and Depp. Okay. Damn right. As the judge should have done. That was a great choice. Okay. That was good thinking on the judge's side. And I will explain that in just a little bit. Lulu, we got some super chats. Thank you so much for the 450 pounds. I really do appreciate it. People need to quit paying attention to Amber. She thrives on attention, negative or positive. Absolutely. I completely agree with that. And we will talk a little bit more about that here in a second, because I've said it and I'm going to say it again. I don't think this is the last that we're going to hear of Miss Amber Turd. Okay. I really don't think so. I think this is just, she's going to take a little bit of, hopefully she's going to take a little bit of a break, and her team are going to kick rocks for a little while, go into their little, their nasty, dim, damp caves and figure their ish out. And then they're going to come out with a new plan. That's what I think is going to happen, but we'll see. Another super chat. Thank you so much, Laura Estrada. I really do appreciate it. Grand Rising, Pascal. Grand Rising to you too, sweetheart. Notes are notes, not facts. Absolutely. This is narcissism at its finest. Exactly. Can't wait for your thoughts tonight, because this chick is making me cray cray. Yeah. And hopefully she's making me cray cray too. My time is occupied with this BS. I'm ready to move the F on. There's so much more going on in the world. Another shooting went down, etc. We got other things to talk about, babies, that we will be talking about. But this is the story that we have all been on. We're going to wrap this up in a nice little bow. Hopefully today. Hopefully tonight. Okay. And then I also have a comment from one of my members. Mr. Gaming, what's up, my brother? Hopefully you're doing well. Been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much for your support. Amber did say she still loves Johnny, which I nearly threw up in my mouth. LOL. Yeah, I feel like that. I feel your pain. I really do feel your pain. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. And yeah, again, this is the song. This is the song that doesn't end. Okay. And I'm looking forward to this being wrapped here soon. But let's continue here. This is something that I found very, very interesting too. Depp's team released a statement to NBC regarding the Heard's claims without mentioning her name. Smart, okay? And I love their response because it's so on the nose, okay? It's so spot on. It's unfortunate while Johnny is looking to move forward with his life, the defendant and her team are back to repeating, reimagining, and relitigating matters that have already been decided by the court and a verdict that was unanimously and unequivocally decided by a jury in Johnny's favor. Okay. As you see something like this, Johnny's ready to move on. He wants to kick rocks. He wants to go and live his life. Okay? He wants to play his guitar and maybe do some passion pieces. He wants to get back to life. Okay? Period. Amber is trying to pull him back into this BS. Period. And they're sitting there going, she is doing it again. Could this possibly be her defaming Mr. Depp all over again? Could we see him and his team going after her with another defamation trial, with another defamation lawsuit? If she continues this way, if she continues this route, she could literally see the inside of a courtroom again. And I'm being real, like, Johnny just wants to get back to life. Okay? Period. He has no interest in being in a courtroom or doing any of this BS ever again. Okay? He wants to live his damn life. All right? So, we already know all this stuff. We already know about the defamation lawsuit. We already know that she lost terribly. Okay? We already know about all of that BS. Okay? Lilith, thank you so much for the €5. I really do appreciate it. I hope that Johnny ignores her forever. She should sink into her own mess. Absolutely. I'm wondering if any of this is going to officially backfire on Amber Heard. That's the question I have, because if she still ends up being Mira in Aquaman 2, if she ends up playing anything, if the general public, if Hollywood brings her back in and embraces her with arms wide open, if they really do that, then I'm going to lose faith in humanity. Really, I'm going to be like, wow, people really still want Amber Heard in their movies? Really? There's a call for Amber Heard to be out here? Real talk? Get out of here. I just can't. Myself, I can't. Personally, I just can't deal with it. And me, you won't be seeing me lining up to go and see her in anything at all. I'm good. I've had my fill, okay? But we do have a little bit of a clip, okay? Because the whole interview is out here, okay? Has been leaked. Not the whole interview, I'm sorry. Not the whole thing, but the piece that was put out on Peacock has been released. People have been able to get access to it. It's out here on the internets and all that stuff. Now, I got a little bit of a clip that I want to show you guys because literally it's just backing up what we just watched, or what we just saw in that article. But you get to hear from the horse's mouth themselves. And I think it's worth the watch. And I see about 1,000 of you guys watching on all platforms right now. Please hit that like button down below. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. Send it past. Let's see where we're at right now. Send it past 600 likes, y'all. Doesn't cost anything. It helps grow this channel. That would really, really mean a lot. But now we are going to check out. And of course, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit it, crush it, destroy it. Okay? Support this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, we got to jump into this piece here because I found this to be extremely interesting. Here's a clip talking about what we just read. Let's rock and roll.
But Amber and her lawyers say there's evidence the jury didn't get to see, which could have bolstered her case. Amber's lawyers are sharing it publicly here for the first time. There's a binder worth of years of notes.
Years of
back
notes.
to 2011, from the very beginning of my relationship, that were taken by my doctor, who I was reporting the abuse to.
Okay. Of course, I'm going to show you this to you guys, but we got to go piece by piece, unfortunately, because them are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up. Okay, so here it is, y'all. We got to break it up. Okay. Let's be real here, y'all. Doctor's notes. I said I was going to put in my 2 cents in a little bit, and I'm doing it right now. Okay. Who the doctor be? Do we know who the doctor is? Do you know who the doctor is? Who be the therapist? Who was writing these doctor's notes, these therapist's notes? Who the doctor be, y'all? Don't worry, I'll wait. Exactly. Who the doctor be? Ain't nobody know who this doctor is. So you got somebody who's out here telling these stories, these accounts of violence from Johnny Depp to a therapist that's sitting in a room, kind of like what they're doing right here in this still right here, chilling in the cut, okay, just chilling, and they are writing down whatever comes out of Amber Heard's mouth. Do you realize that is so hearsay that it's ridiculous? Why wasn't the doctor brought in to trial during the trial? Why weren't they brought in as a big ass like character witness or an expert witness or whatever? Smoking gun witness. Why wasn't this person utilized brilliantly during the trial? Oh, I like that, Lane. Delon. Yeah, I like that. Dr. Hearsay. I'm going to go with that for now on. Dr. Hearsay. Okay? That is the doctor that she had. Dr. Hearsay. Okay? Dr. Cocaine. Dr. Mason Jar of Cocaine. Okay? But where was that? Where were they? And why haven't they been around during this entire thing? To me, it sounds like this could be anybody, or it could be her scribbling in notebooks or in binders or whatever the hell it is, or typing it on a computer, saying whatever the hell she wants. Or here's another option. Okay, there's 3 options. There could literally be a doctor somewhere out there, Dr. Hearsay, sitting across from her like this, hearing everything that she says, and they are just literally writing it down. That could very well be true. We got to play that option out. So I'm going to put that in this little corner for a second. Then option number 2, it could very well be somebody coming up, is a doctor, and she goes, hey, I'm going to pay you X amount of dollars per hour for you to listen to me, and I'm going to splurt out anything I want. But instead of you putting anything of me sounding like I have mental health issues or making it seem like I'm cray-cray, I just need you to write these things down and just be done with it. But I'm going to give you a bunch of money under the table. Cool? So here it is. Right? Or 3, she's had years and years of time to build a binder filled with fabricated stories of Johnny Depp putting his hands on her, and she wrote all these damn things herself. Done. Those are the 3 options. And I guarantee you, it's not the first one. It's not. Because if Dr. Hearsay actually existed, they would have been presented. They would have been brought into court. They would have been there. But she is literally saying, oh, I have these doctor's notes. Get the hell out of here. Doctor's notes? Then also, I want to say this too. Let's just say option one actually exists. She walks into a room. It's Dr. Hearsay. They are sitting there because we don't know if it's male or female, but they're sitting there listening to her stories. Do you realize that she could walk in there and go, yes, I was SA'd by Barney. I was abducted by aliens. Jackie Chan is my love child. I mean, she can say anything she wants. She can fabricate anything she wants. And then that therapist is just going to go, uh-huh. So tell us how you feel about Jackie Chan being your love child. Literally, they can just write anything they want. So, of course, it is hearsay from Dr. Hearsay's notes. Because you can fabricate anything you want. Or you can pay somebody under the table to say and to write anything you want. To me, I feel like this is somebody who's been out here creating a narrative from the day that she met this man. That's just what I feel in the back of my mind. She saw a broken man who has a lot of demons, who is fighting a lot of addictions, and she just said, "Oh, I got this mother lover right now. Let me create a narrative." And then she did so. Photos of him passed out on the ground, melted ice cream in his lap, nodding off, having a nod, as she would say, having an afternoon nod, and all those things. And then she started creating a narrative. Gone girl, baby. Gone girl. Okay? But let's continue. This is very short. But of course, I got to do what I got to do. This is just ridiculous. Oh, I do have a super chat. Let me grab that before it disappears forever. Okay? Lisa Beaupre, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate it. AH said that she has records from 2011. JD was not with her until 2012. Interesting. I mean, at least that she's claiming that their relationship started in 2011. Her math ain't right. Her math ain't mathing. Her dates, her years, all that stuff is not mathing. It's not adding up. And that's what's so frustrating about hearing this woman continue to lie over and over again. And it just won't stop. I'm hoping that tonight we watch the final piece. Okay? And then it's a wrap, son. It's over. And we can move on from this woman and let Johnny Depp live his life. You know what I mean? Get back to life. Just get him back to life. And we can go and do our thing too. Let's continue here. Okay? Because there's more.
That doctor was Amber's therapist at the time. We looked at notes the doctor took during some of their sessions, which showed that as far back as 2012, Amber was talking about physical abuse. In January of that year, she told her therapist Depp hit her, threw her on the floor. 8 months after that, he ripped her nightgown, threw her on the bed. And in 2013, the therapist's notes say he threw her against a wall and threatened to kill her.
Okay. All right. So he did all this stuff. He threatened to unalive her. Okay. As one of my code words. Okay. He threatened to kill her. Okay. Now, what's interesting is that there's a lot of speculations out here that she could have been lying, or she could have been writing this stuff her own self, that she could have been creating this stuff herself, fabricating these notes. And I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again. If you have time on your hands, you got to remember, this is an actress. A starlet, if you will. She's not working a regular 9-to-5. She goes and works for she works for a few months, and then she's off for the rest of the year doing whatever the hell she wants to do, kicking it, partying, traveling, living the life like it's golden. She ain't a barista at Starbucks working 50 hours a week. She got time on her hands. She could literally sit there and just write pages and pages of fabricated crap. If you got time, you can write some pages. Shoot, I've seen, what about Stephen King and all these other amazing writers, novelists that are out here that write books, thousands and thousands of pages in the matter of a couple of months. If you got time, if you have time and you have focus and you have a goal in your mind, you will do whatever by any means necessary to get that stuff done. So, of course, there could be a possibility of this woman fabricating and making this stuff up. Look at it here. Evidently, Amber Heard has been writing her own therapist notes, which was given to GMA, comparison with her diary notes in the trial. This is one step up from quote unquote Gone Girl. Someone please arrest this woman. Okay, look. I mean, come on. Look at the handwriting here. You see her handwriting. She's got, I'll be real, that's the one nice thing I'll say about this woman. She's got really nice handwriting. Okay? Very nice handwriting. All right? And you can see in the background with these, like, you're telling me that this could not be her taking the time to sit down and write this ish out? Like, it's, listen, if you watch Gone Girl, if you see that movie, man, this makes me want to go and watch it one more time. I haven't seen it in a long ass time. But you got somebody out here that's, if you got time on your hands and you are focused and you want revenge, you're going to do whatever you can. You're going to do by any means necessary, trying to destroy or get this person destroyed. You're going to take the time to create the narrative, to create the story and whatnot. So I'm just looking to see. I think I have another video photo that I wanted to show you guys that is also just insane. But I guess I don't. I guess I can't find it. I can't find it now. Damn. But yeah, you got somebody out here that is creating this narrative and is pushing this narrative. And then of course you got, there it is. And then of course you got people who are backing her up, who are taking her side, which is absolutely crazy. Here's another photo too. And that's her writing in a big ass book, big ass, notebook. Look how many pages are in that notebook. That's insane. A little that's huge. So imagine how, like, if she would sit there, you got time having a little wine, and just write some stuff out to solidify your lie even more. Wait, Nate the lawyer said it's suspect that this quote unquote therapist didn't testify on her behalf. He believes those are fake. Exactly. That's exactly what I just said. And shout out to Nate the lawyer. Okay. Big fan. All right. Been watching his show and his channel for a long time. But yeah, look at that, y'all. Look at that. I even said it. Why wouldn't you bring in your therapist? Why wouldn't you bring your therapist in to chop it up at the trial? Smoking gun evidence. I know you can't bring in the evidence, but you can bring in that therapist and then have them speak on your behalf. Like, yeah, she told me countless times that there was moments of violence from Johnny Depp, that she received, that she was battered and bruised from Johnny Depp, so on and so forth. Don't tell me about it. Show me the Carfax. Show me the proof. Quit the lying and tell me the damn truth. Real talk. Ambi Star, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I think JD's lawyers are going to let her keep running her mouth, get an injunction, and then she will be facing prison time. Love to your fam and Pascal. Thank you so much, Ambi Star. I do appreciate the $5 super chat. And yeah, that could very well be it as well. They could be sitting here saying, you know what? No, wait. Let's wait. Because I'm sure Johnny Depp is sitting there going, oh my God, like what's going on? Can I just move on and live my damn life? And I'm sure he's like, throw everything in and the kitchen sink at her again. Make her shut up. And I'm sure Team Depp or Camille Vasquez is going, no. Hold up. Hold up, Johnny. Tranquilo. Okay? Chill. Hold on. Let's see what this interview does. She is shooting herself in her own. She is shooting her own foot. Okay, she is putting her foot in her mouth as well. Okay, a bullet damaged foot in her mouth. The bloody foot is in her bloody mouth as well. So let's see what happens. Also, let's see what she says in this interview that could be grounds of defamation again. And then we'll just take all of her monies. All of her damn monies. So hold up. Let's chill for a second. Let's sit on the sidelines and see what she's about to do. Interview's about to drop. Can't do anything about it now. So let it play. Let it rock. Okay? And let's see what else is being said in this interview. And then we can attack. If there are more things in there that are more salacious and are more grounds of whatever, then we can attack. That's what I think that they're doing right now. We will attack afterwards. And also, I think that they're looking at this and going, well, she is falling on her face in this entire interview. It's embarrassing. Falling on her face. As much as she's sitting there going, oh, I got the smoking gun evidence. Where is it at then? Because I have not seen it yet. Again, anyone, exactly, Catherine Poole, thank you. Hit the like button, por favor, okay? Hit it, guys. Hit it. Make it go past 1K. I see over 1,500 souls watching the show right now. Hit that like button. Send it past 1K. It doesn't cost a thing. Help this show grow. I'd really, really appreciate it. 1K. Get it to 1K before the end of the show. I'd really, really appreciate it, okay? But like I said, this is stupid. And I will say this. I have mad respect for how Savannah Guthrie has responded or has interviewed Amber Heard so far. She does do some pushback. She pushes back a little bit. There's a little bit of, there's a little boom, boom. You know what I mean? She throws in a few jabs in the conversation. I do appreciate that. But here it is. Do you really? Why did she waste our time with this? Oh, we got this evidence that wasn't admitted into the trial. Blah, blah, blah. This proves that she believes is the information that proves that Johnny Depp did X, Y, and Z. Why did you waste your time, Savannah? Damn. It was a nothing burger. This whole thing is a nothing burger. This conversation, all that, complete nothing burger. This is exactly why I have mad love and respect for the judge. Because the judge did what? Threw it out and said, this is all hearsay. This is a waste of time. You're telling me that if we could do that, if anyone could do that, then I could go to a therapist and say, like, I was essayed by Denzel Washington, and it was terrible that one time, and then try to sue him for anything, and then bring that information that I said to my therapist as notes and submit that as evidence and walk away with a bag. Then anyone can say anything they want to a therapist, or actually anyone could say anything they want on paper, just slap on Dr. Hearsay at the top of it, sign it Dr. Hearsay on the bottom, and anyone could go out there and grab a bag from a celebrity or from any other person, mind you. That's just the most ridiculous thing. And the fact that she is even presenting this and saying, we got this smoking gun evidence. This ain't nothing. It's a nothing burger. And Debbie just said something, and that's absolutely right. You're right. Hold on one second. I got to grab it. How you doing, Debbie? How you doing, sweetheart? But yes, it is all about the ratings. And that's all that it matters. But it's frustrating because I'm looking at that and I'm going, you're really saying that this is the big evidence? This is the big stuff that you want to present into this interview that's going to make everybody and their mama want to tune in and watch? I'm sorry, this doesn't work. This doesn't work for me. It really doesn't. But then again, I get it. People want salacious stuff. People want to tune in. People want to, everyone's been obsessing over this trial and the verdict and now this interview. So yes, she's going to milk it for what it's worth, and they have. Hopefully tonight, hopefully in this interview, there's more, or at least we get a good laugh. We have a laugh over this situation in this interview. Clearly, we're not going to see any smoking gun evidence unless they show a photo, a video, or audio of him actually doing something horrendous to this woman. But I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon. Carol Lynn, thank you so much for the comment on Facebook. Her team brought in the hashtag experts. They showed the jury social media. Yep, they did. They most definitely did. But did it help? Nah. Michelle, hashtag nothing burger. Exactly, Michelle McKenzie. Exactly. Okay. Bad girl, yes, hit that like button. Okay. Send it to 1K real quick. I'd really appreciate that. That would really, really appreciate that. Shay, oh, what's up? I'm telling you that unless the cops come to our hospital, we know it is abuse. We don't make that call. Usually the victim does not want us to say anything, and there is no proof and lots of lies. Yep, that is true. That is true. A lot of times, the abuser is in the hospital with them, with the victim. And a lot of times, that victim doesn't want to say anything because the abuser's standing right behind them. They're like, I fell. Or I ran into a door. Like, literally, they're not going to sit there and say, this person did this terrible thing to me. In the hospital, most of the time, they keep it on the low because they don't want to go home and get hurt again and be brought back into the emergency room again. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Justin Thomas, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Amber in UK and US stated abuse began in 2013. They tried to revise to get 2012 notes and Judge P sustained an asked and answered objection. Yes. Yeah. They try to bring in these things. They try to bring in all the notes, all of those notes. And obviously, for the better, I think the judge saw these things as they're just not admissible for this particular trial. And in the UK, you just said that there. She was saying something different on the stand than what she was saying in in these notes, and now also different from what she was saying in this interview with Savannah Guthrie. Completely different things. The dates are totally different. They keep changing. And as I said before, the math ain't mathing for me. I need a shirt that just says Dr. Hearsay. I'm going to work on that next. Okay. Cause that's just funny as hell. Linda Cormier. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. She kept referring to everyone as the average person and demoting the jury inadvertently, saying they were persuaded by a beloved character. I just can't believe how much she put people below her. Absolutely. Absolutely. She instantly, you could tell that she has in her mind, there's a level of, she feels like she's royalty, and that Johnny Depp is also royalty as well, that they are on another whole other level, that they're beyond the average person like you and me, guys. That's these people below us, these minions won't understand us. They don't understand what happens behind closed doors between stars. Yet they're human as well. And they piss and shit just like everybody else. Okay? Their farts smell just the same. You know? But unfortunately, she's been showing herself like crazy. This is not a person that has her head on straight and has even a, I don't even think she has a full grasp on reality. Let's keep it real. I don't think she has any grasp on reality, and that's extremely sad. Exactly. Randos. She looks at all the people that came in, aside from the ones that were actually paid to be expert witnesses, which she had those as well. Everybody else who came in defense of Johnny Depp were regular people, regular hardworking, tax-paying people, and she was just calling them all randos. Apparently, if you're not a huge name, if you're not out here making six to seven figures a year, I guess, right? You don't have your name in lights, then suddenly you're just a rando. Like I said, this is not somebody who cares about other people. This is somebody who's only focused on their damn self. And it's sad. Okay. Sonia said, I'm rando number 63. Actually, I am also a rando. I called myself a rando as well. Thanks to this design, I am rando 82. You know what I'm saying? That's just available right now in the merch store. Real talk. That's available right now in the merch store. And then, of course, I got this other one. The man who convinced the world he had scissors for fingers. That's available as well. Just shameless plug. Go and check those things out. It would be greatly appreciated. We're having some fun with some of these designs. T-shirts, hoodies, you name it. All those things are available. The link is down below. The merch page, the merch store is in the link in the description box down below. Check it out and get yourself some fun little merch. Okay. But yes, guys, this is, to me, I'm really interested to see what happens in the last half of this interview, because we've already seen the first half, basically. So we will most likely be reacting and watching as a family to the second half of the interview. I mean, obviously, if those clips were not in succession and they were just clips from random or rando parts of the actual interview itself, then we will watch and we will keep our eyes open and make sure that we watch the parts that we did not see as a family. Okay, and then you will hear the ridiculousness, and hopefully we will just get together and have a really good laugh. Have some entertaining night, talk it up, open up the phone lines or the chat lines, and we can actually talk this out after we see the parts that we haven't seen. Because we've already seen randos. We already seen now we've seen this smoking gun evidence that they say that wasn't allowed to be submitted into the trial. Okay, we've already seen a big chunk of the interview, but the latter half we will be watching tonight as a family at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for sure. Okay, so tune in tonight, because that's going to be worth that'll be worth the conversation. Deborah, man, if I could get Nate the lawyer on the show, that'd be amazing. I don't know how to get in touch with him, but you guys are my people. Maybe you guys can send something out to him, because I'd love to get a lawyer on aside from, I've been bringing in my brother Eddie Herman on, and he's fantastic, but he's been out on a specific project. So I haven't been able to bring him on as of late. So it'd be great to have somebody else on the show that's part of LawTube. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. But I know that at least his channel is way bigger than mine. And a lot of times they look at the numbers and they go, man, I don't know if I want to, I don't know. At least that's what I've seen. Okay. I've reached out to some really big channels trying to be like, hey, we should collab. Would love to sit down with you, so on and so forth. Right. And so far, nothing. I actually have reached out to Ambi. Just so you know, Ambi, I have reached out to Emily D. Baker. I have. And nothing. But I understand, because let's be real. She's got a very huge platform. Same thing with Nate, the lawyer. Same thing with Popcorn Planet, because I've reached out to them as well. And, it's been kind of, I've gotten nothing in return so far. But I think it's because they're getting a tidal wave of DMs, emails, etc. that I'm sure that they're getting, you know what I mean? They're getting bombarded with stuff. So I'm sure my emails are just lost. You know what I mean? I'm sure my emails have just been lost. Okay. And we'll see. But I have reached out to, the only person I haven't reached out to is Nate the lawyer, and that's on God. I have not reached out to him because I was just like, man, I'm done. You know what I mean? I've tried to reach out to these guys, and a lot of them haven't even read my emails or like read my DMs or anything. So I'm just like, all right, maybe when I get up to that level, when I have the amount of numbers in subscribers and stuff, maybe they'll turn around and go, hey, yeah, we'd love to be on your show, man. Let's talk. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But Carolyn, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I appreciate your support. Yeah. And I mean, all those guys are just absolutely slammed. But I will. And Shara, thank you so much. They're missing out. You're a fantastic host, Pascal. They need to get on you ASAP. I would love to have some of these other lawyers from LawTube, or being able to get like these other lawyers that are on LawTube. Absolutely. I'd love to have them on the show and cross-pollinate. But then, of course, there's other people like outside, even Team Depp people would be really cool to have on the show. And just to hear their perspectives on all this, that'd be phenomenal. But I am only one man and trying to reach out to as many people as I can. And it's, like I've said, it's all about who you know and who you're connected with that can open up those doors for those kinds of interviews and those kinds of discussions. So a lot of times I'm just shooting blind, with those emails. They're just blind, cold emails that these guys are looking through fast. You know what I mean? But yes. But yeah, I mean, if you guys know some people, please let me know. Because I'd love to check some people out or have them on, chop it up. I'm always down to meet other commentators and, of course, people that are not in my field, of course, especially lawyers, especially with all the stuff we've been seeing so much. Okay. That is something that I've been interested in seeing as well, because there's so many other stories that are going on. I got a big story that I'm going to be doing here in a couple hours that you guys are going to see, which is wild. I'm not going to say anything now, but it's not like a huge story that everybody and their mom is talking about, but it's something that needs to be brought to light because it's wild. It's absolutely wild. So I will be talking about that here soon. Reach out to Nerd Report or Steph the Alternate. Yeah, I do. Or it's Kim. They're part of the Popcorn Planet, Pascal. Yeah, you want to know something funny, Chris 22? And thank you for the comment. Let me just say this though. I always get a little nervous about reaching out to the co-host of other shows because I'm trying to be respectful, and I don't want it to come off like I'm trying to steal. You see what I'm saying? Because it's all about a vibe. And if you give off that kind of vibe, like, oh, I'm just trying to take the team, people get very territorial. And I totally get that. So I get a little nervous. Thank you, Chris, by the way. I get a little nervous about just going up and hitting up the co-hosts of other shows because I know what that feels like. That has happened to me before. Not on this show, but that has happened to me in the past. Okay. And of course, the lead attorney. He and I have had conversations in the past. But same thing though. I've reached out to him a couple times, haven't heard anything back either. But I haven't reached out to him about this trial. You see what I'm saying? So we'll see. Be great to have him on the show. I love lead attorney. Extremely very informative, entertaining as hell, and he keeps it real, and I got mad respect for that, for real. So thank you so much for the 5 on that. Linda, thank you so much for the 5. Lawn Lumber is a great guy, or behavioral analyst would be so fun and helpful. I would love to get as well somebody like Lawn Lumber. I would love to reach out to all these guys and just have them on, you know what I mean, throughout the, over time, just have them come on and hop on and chop it up. I would love that. But that's the thing. It's having direct contact. So that they know, bang, okay, like we just got an email from Pascal, let's go. You know what I mean? Instead of being lost in the haystack, all right? In the haystack of emails, the tidal wave of emails that they get on a daily basis with people who are, like myself, trying to reach out, But I have been reaching out to a couple people in hopes that we can make something happen, but I haven't heard anything back. Real talk. Michelle McKenzie, thank you so much for the 5. Go on their show. It'd be great exposure. They probably won't come to your show because they are bigger. Yep. But they may invite you to their show. Absolutely. I would definitely like that. But that's the thing. It's also still getting in contact with them. It's still reaching out to them and them being able to see my DMs, see my emails in due time. And a lot of times it's hard. All right. A lot of times it's hard doing for them to see those things. There are times that, I've had other conversations with other YouTubers as well. And it'll be 2 months later when they respond back. Oh, damn, I'm so sorry. Didn't know that I just saw this email. If I had known, I would have, come onto your show and chopped it up, blah, blah, blah. So it's just one of those things. Okay. But like I said, we will see what happens here. Okay. We got a lot to talk about outside of this topic, a lot to talk about. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this final interview with you guys tonight and then being done. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. But we will be watching that. Okay. We will be watching that. Just Michelle, just do it tastefully. Okay. Just do it tastefully. I don't want anybody to have I don't want to put a bad taste in anybody's mouth. Okay. But yes, guys, that's the show for now. Okay. I appreciate all y'all for being on and chopping it up with me. Like oh man. Like I said, tune in a couple hours. I got another video that's going to be dropping. You definitely got to watch it. It has nothing to do with any of this stuff, but we will be watching the final interview, or, hopefully I'll be able to have access to it, but we will be watching the final interview, okay, of Amber Heard sitting down with Savannah Guthrie, and then hopefully it'll be a wrap. And I'm hoping it'll be a good time. We're going to make the best out of it. We're going to laugh. We're going to gesticulate passionately. And then, and then we're going to sign off. So anyway, I appreciate all y'all for being here and chopping it up with me. Like I said, I didn't know I was going to do this. I didn't know that they were going to leak this stuff out so quickly. But hey, these are the breaks. We got a huge show tonight, and I got some other pop-up videos that I'm going to be dropping here in the next few hours. So please tune in. Be sure to look these things up because these are other stories that you guys need to be up to date on as well. Anyway, guys, it is time to get going. Don't forget to hit that like button down below before you head off. Send it past 1K really quick. I'd really, really appreciate it. And please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Support this channel. Merch link is down below in the description box. Hit that join button. Become a member. Check out my Patreon. Become a patron. And I got the Cash App. Okay? Help a brother out, keeping his lights on. I'd really, really appreciate it. Okay, guys. But anyway, it is time to get going. I appreciate all y'all for being on. Okay? You guys are incredible. And I'll be talking to you guys very, very soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. See you guys in the next video. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.